sometimes question, does my child even really need this vaccine? And the answer is a solid yes, and the reasons are many. The first one is that while children don't often get severely ill from COVID-19, they can get severely ill. And in fact, in the United States, we have lost over 500 children to this disease. So I think anytime you can do something to prevent death and hospitalization and severe illness in your child, regardless of how rare it is, you should do that. Another reason is we know that children can spread COVID-19. In fact, they're very good at it. So this is a way to really reduce that spread.
A vaccine is essentially used to develop an immune response by your body, and one of the things with an immune response is that that you can feel your body, sometimes get a little fever, you get a little chills, or you get a little ache in your arm. In a sense, those are signs that your immune system is activated to produce those defenses. That doesn't mean that if you don't feel those things that it's not activated, but it's actually very natural to feel those things. So for starting a few hours to a couple of days afterwards, you can have those sorts of symptoms, and that's very natural.
I think there's this misconception that the vaccine was rushed through and that it hasn't been tested, especially in children. And so I always try to ease their minds about that, to help them understand the rigorous testing and the safety protocols that we put our vaccines through in this country before they receive any kind of approval from the FDA.
My decision to getting vaccinated was a lot of people in my circle could get COVID-19 very easily if the people around them aren't taking it seriously, and I wanted to think about them and get it.
As a father of 2 daughters and a grandfather of 2 granddaughters, I would strongly encourage parents to get their children, school-age children, vaccinated, because we do want them to be able to see our faces. We do want to be able to smile. We do want them to play freely as they once did. We want to return back to our old normal.
I think if you're able to and your parents and doctor think it's a good idea, I think you should do it. I think I'm hopeful my vaccination inspires other people to get vaccinated as well.
I have to just say that I'm so proud of the Lancaster community and the way that we have responded to this vaccination need. We started out with, of course, the big vaccination center at the mall, which did hundreds of thousands of people. And now we really have focused on smaller groups and reaching those who perhaps haven't had access up until now. And I think it's really important that people know that vaccines are available. You can even have a vaccination site brought to your neighborhood. People will even come to your home. If you're having any trouble getting access, there's a lot of information on the vaccination site for pa.gov, but there's also your family doctor or your healthcare provider is a huge resource for you.
The vaccine is it's our exit ramp out of this pandemic back to a more normal world.